What's up, guys? We're taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on PrizePicks. This video applies to PrizePicks, but also sportsbooks and other player prop sites out there. So this video is for everybody, and we are on a freaking heater right now. 7-0 in these NBA videos. We have cashed 3 straight 2-pick power plays in these videos. And on the Patreon, it's even better because on my normal 1-unit NBA plays, I am on a 14-3 run. Swept the board last night, 4-0, nice little 4-0 day. And we're diving back into some player props today, hoping to continue this huge run. Last day before the All-Star break, I'll probably give you guys some fun videos. I'll probably doing NHL videos, I think, coming up between or just during the All-Star break. And probably I'll give you guys some like 3-point contests, fun props to just throw out there and just have some fun during the All-Star break. But we are on an absolute heater right now, looking to continue. Let's hop into today's video. If you are not already on PrizePicks still, link is down in my description below. You can use code DOMG because that gets you a 100% deposit match up to $100. It's available in most states and most of Canada, 18 years and older. And if you want to join my Patreon to see everything that I'm playing tonight, had about 15 new members join last night. There's 4 different options for whatever you want to check out. It ranges from $10.99 a month all the way to $19.99 a month. With access to the Patreon, you get everything that I'm playing tonight, along with write-ups for my props that I post, and all the plays that I post are ranked by confidence level as well. The top 2 for NHL actually hit last night. NHL video did not go as planned, but on the Patreon, I do post 4 different apps out there: PrizePicks, Underdog, No Loss Advantage, and Thrive. So there's 4 different apps that I do post over my Patreon, but let's go ahead and talk more about this PrizePicks board for today. Again, the link is down in my description below for both PrizePicks and also the Patreon if you do want to join that. There's over 500 members in my Patreon, by the way, so seriously, shout out to you guys. Shout out to the love that I've been getting in the comments also, by the way. This space is usually very negative, so I really do love to see positivity, so thank you guys for all the love in the comments. Seriously, I do want to say that first off. But also, finally, make sure you subscribe and have those post notifications on if you have not already, so you do not miss future videos. Let's hop into today's slate. We're starting off with a point prop here on this PrizePicks board, and this one will possibly end up getting bumped. I like him up to 24. If he gets bumped up to 24.5, it's a little bit tougher, but I like Kawhi Leonard over 23.5 points. So Kawhi right there at 23.5 points. I like the spot for him against the Suns today. Let's dive in and take a look at why I like Kawhi Leonard. Make sure you always tail your risk and look into these props a little bit more on your own, and always do your own research. Here we go. So this is going to be the late game tonight. We only have 3 games, unfortunately, today. It's a really short slate. Not sure how many props I'm going to be posting today, but I will give you guys the normal 2 in today's video. But he's going to be on the road going to Phoenix in this game. It is a 1-point spread and a 223.5 over-under. So over-under is a little bit lower, but the spread is 1 point, which is pretty good. So this game hopefully should not blow out. Kawhi Leonard should potentially see his full minutes here. So Kawhi Leonard here, this is what his game log looks like this season. He's actually over this in 72% of games this season with 30+ minutes. And why I broke it down to his 30+ minutes, because he's played 30+ minutes in like all these games, but earlier this season when he was coming back from injury, he wasn't playing those 30+ minutes. So he actually hit this in 72% of games this season with 30+ minutes, so 72%. He did have only 11 points last time he saw the Suns in only 21 minutes. Although he did shoot 2 for 6, had 7 free throws still, but that was only in 20 minutes, and that was with 11 points, shooting 2 for 6. But the game before that, which was last season or the season before that, he had 27 points. The Suns are a tough matchup when it comes to the small forward. If you take a look at them like season long, they're allowing the least amount of points per game to the small forward this season. But their roster has changed. There's been a lot of changes to this Phoenix Suns roster with, of course, the trades like Mikal Bridges being gone. You got KD now on the Suns, but obviously he's not playing until after the All-Star break. You got Payne and Shamet out still. So you got like Josh Okogie here trying to lock down Kawhi, potentially. We'll see who ends up getting on Kawhi. But if you take a look at the last 7 games and how many they've been allowing to the small forward, they're actually allowing the 13th most points per game allowed to the small forward in the last 7 games. So they will go from ranking dead last or being the toughest matchup to ranking 13th. So I like the spot for his small forward points here. It seems to be a pretty good matchup as of the last 7 games for the small forward. So I like Kawhi's spot here. I think this is an overrated matchup for him, and that's why this point prop is so low. Like I said, I like him up to 24.5. He's fallen on this a couple times. You can see 24 points right there. That would be on a hook at 24.5. He had 24 against Denver. He had 24 against the Pacers. So you're kind of pressing your luck a little bit at 24.5. Obviously, it's up to you if you want to take the bump or not. But right now on the PrizePicks board, Patreon members are able to get him at 23.5. This is always posted like an hour earlier than these videos, along with more props over on Patreon. But I like Kawhi Leonard over 23.5 points. That is the first player prop in today's video. For the second player prop here, I'm going to dive in and go with the NBA first half category. This is a PrizePicks exclusive, absurd value on this board. Absurd value on this NBA first half board, I'm saying, man. So this is on PrizePicks. Again, link is down in my description below. But NBA first half, I'm going to scroll down to the Wizards game here, and I like Kristaps Porzingis over 11.5 first half points. And there's a couple of different reasons for this one here. So he's averaging 14 points in his last 5 games here in the first half. He faces Minnesota today. Minnesota's usually a tougher matchup, especially against like Gobert, but he's proven he can get it done in the past, and potentially, I mean, Gobert doesn't even play in this one. You have Karl-Anthony Towns, of course, still out. He's been out for a while now, but it is a 3-point spread and a 234.5 over-unders. They're expecting a lot of points here. Don't have to really worry about the spread or anything because this is a first half player prop. I don't hate Porzingis' full game points, but I much prefer the first half points. But let's dive in and take a look at how the center and the power forward match up against the Timberwolves. They're actually allowing the second most points per game to the power forward this season. If you take a look at the last 7 games and how Minnesota matches up, they're still allowing the 5th most points per game. So we will be playing a little bit of center if I had to guess, and Minnesota is very, very good against the center, allowing 21.73 points per game to the center in the last 7 games, but he should be getting most of his reps at power forward because you got Gafford at center now. But I really do like the spot for him here because if you take a look at how he's really been in these last couple games, he's actually been over this in 10 of his last 11 games. He's hit this in 63% of games this season, but 10 of his last 11 games. So he's been killing it lately. The only game he missed was by 1 basket against the Hornets, shooting 3 for 10. So please, God, do not shoot 3 for 10 today, Porzingis. I will be really, really pissed. But he also proved that he can get it done against guys like Gobert in the past because earlier this season, he had 29 points in the first half. He shot 7 for 9 with 9 free throws against Gobert and the Timberwolves earlier this season. That was back in November, I will say, almost December, but was back in November, 29 points in that game in the first half. So I really do like the spot here for Porzingis. Seems to be a pretty good matchup on paper for the power forward. I'm not really worried about the matchup versus Gobert. I usually would be, but he's proved he can get it done. He had 29 in the first half. That's probably his most points in the first half this season, if I had to guess. So he's been killing. Also, like I said, he's over this in 10 of his last 11. So those are my 2 player props that I'm liking for today's slate, even with it only being like 3 games. So like I said, though, 14-3 NBA run for my normal 1-unit NBA plays over on my Patreon. 4-0 sweep for those last night. NHL's been solid for the most part. Prize Picks wasn't as good for NHL yesterday, but over on Underdog, I had some plays in the Patreon. It actually cashed. So, but also a 7-0 NBA run. Hopefully, we make that a 9-0 run before or after the All-Star break. So I'm really excited with how this run has been going. Thank you again for all the positivity in the comments. Let me know what you guys are liking tonight. I really would appreciate it. Let me know what you guys are liking. Let other people know, of course. Let's just help each other out, man. And hopefully we end up cashing out tonight before the All-Star break here. But that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the very next one. Best of luck tonight, tilt and risk, all that different stuff. All links are down in my description below, by the way. And I almost forgot to mention this beautiful DGF Optimizer. You guys can get $5 off this with the link down in my description below. You can see where like Kawhi Leonard is right now and what DGF likes for it. You compare sportsbooks odds to like Prize Picks lines. You can see right here that he's actually a -145 on DraftKings to go for 23.5. They look him at a 54.58% odds to hit, which is pretty solid. So it's like the #1 tool that I use. Even before I was affiliated with DGF, I use this tool every single day. So if you want to check that out, the link is down in my description below. Best of luck tonight, everybody, and I hope to see you guys after the All-Star break and maybe even during the All-Star break if we mess around and do some stuff during these videos. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys. Best of luck.